Good. Hold on. Let me turn down my music
All right.
also.
Well, you've inspired me to find music, so you get credit for that.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready. Have you
All right,
seen
and
the
then
new poster?
Which I did see the new poster. I added it to my Discord.
Awesome.
So those of you out there, if you follow me on Discord, it's there. It's ready.
Yep, I have that on my preview screen. I got the new video loaded, so I can show that whenever I want. And we have the new brackets.
Yeah.
You got to share that with your people because I want some viewers to win some free tier subs, tier 1 subs.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I'm hoping we get some wagers in there based on the brackets.
I got the poster. I got the link to where you can register or vote for the brackets. It's all up on my Discord.
Outstanding. Why is that pointing to the wrong place? Let's see. Both of them are. Of course they are. That's just my luck.
And then I'm going to go into the study. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, that's actually you're good because I didn't even tell you, but that's where I wanted to go today.
I'm there now.
Awesome. So besides going over games, we can go if you like that methodology. Well, I owe you like an hour, so I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I know you were streaming, you were having a good time, and
this is good. This is what I do here.
All right. So the option though is we can go over anything that you're even slightly curious about wanting to cover, anything that strikes your mind. Happy to cover that. If you have specific questions about how to play your game, we could go about that. We can go over an opening. We can go over that. We can even play what I have set up here as a practice game. So kind of like Sudoku's does. I do a little different. Like I don't guarantee you will win. It's just my upbringing. My mom, my dad never let us win anything. There are
no guarantees. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he grew up differently, and I like his style. I really do. I just if I did it, it'd be false, right? It wouldn't fit me.
Right.
But I mean, you should win in a sense because we could go over every move as we're playing.
Yeah.
So in an analysis board, we could even flip it in the middle of the game because all it requires is that white, black, but it doesn't matter who moves them.
Right.
All right. So we could try that today for our hour. We could play a game against each other, and that way I can get a feel for what you're thinking and see maybe what we can improve.
I kind of like that because, I think, in terms of like what I'm choosing to focus my energy studying when I'm on my own.
Yeah.
I am still very drawn to openings just because I like, I like learning. I like learning the openings not so that I can robotically follow them, but because it's a nice way to see what all the possibilities are.
Yes.
And it's also a nice way to like practice a specific set of like starting moves and giving yourself some time to see where can that all explode out to.
Okay.
And that's been really nice.
We could definitely cover, if you want, some of the openings that you're doing and how.
Yeah, maybe just like making sure that I've got them like under my belt. So primarily what I've been working, I actually switched. I've been doing London for white, but I switched recently to Ponziani, and I really, really like it. So I would love to maybe play with that a little bit more.
Okay, well, why don't we walk through that a little bit?
Or just E4 in general.
Sure.
And then with black, I'm not as happy with my defenses against D4 as I am with my defenses against E4.
Okay. So what are you doing against E4?
Mostly Stafford, and honestly, I'm getting people accepting it like 75% of the time.
Nice.
Which it's like so delightful. Like once it's accepted, I almost always win the game.
Okay.
There are so many traps.
So we're gonna have to have you practice where if they don't accept it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that any one of your opponents in the MayHam tournament would accept it. I have no idea.
Right, because they
would not accept it. Now, I won't. I mean, if they watch the VOD, that's them. But I don't think most of them are putting that much energy. Who knows?
Sure.
But I would not. If I gave a lesson like I have to do El Gallo, that's you let for our new player.
Yeah.
Tuesday was one of the few days that she could make it. So thank you for switching at the very
Yeah, sure,
late
no
notice.
problem.
But yeah, if I would never tell her like, hey, he's going to play the Stafford, don't accept it. This is how I don't. We of course can't do that. That would kind of be like dishonorable on every level there for every one of
Yeah.
you that we do a lesson for. But yeah, I think if you're going to play the Stafford, you're going to have to. I think most people will take, and then you do this. You're going to have to decide what do you do if they don't take, right? Because
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a major choice for them is not to take. They can go there, they can go there, they can go there because they're not.
Yeah.
They're going to make mistakes. They might even go here.
Right.
Who knows where they're going to go? But yeah, so if they go here, you're going to have to decide what are you going to do and how you're going to play it.
Mm-hmm.
That'll become, what you'll have to do if they don't accept the Stafford. You're in this situation. Do you take? Allow them to in your night? Is that something you can live through? Want to live through? So
Right.
yeah, stuff like that. Or do you just leave it there and develop, or do you just develop the bishop and
Yeah,
questions, questions? And
my gut instinct is to play the pawn forward if they go back.
okay, a lot of people I think are just going to do this too. Um, I wouldn't want you to necessarily play the pawn forward. Let's go back to this version now because it blocks in the bishop.
Yeah.
And if you the Stafford, so you're trying to learn the Stafford, so you want to get there. Now the question is, can you, right? Because he's got two protecting it, and you only have two attacking it because your pawn's not moved.
Yeah.
So yeah, if he takes and backs up, if they take and back up, you can do this looking for an early there, but just understand that your bishop is not going to be as open. But if you go here, you're just inviting this, which is a good tempo for him.
Right. What about just pushing the pawn all the way to d6? Or
that would be another. I mean, you'd be sacrificing the pawn, which is what you were trying to do anyway.
Yeah.
But then the question is just how are you going to play through these lines, and that's you see you can back up. You can't put the bishop there yet because the knight would. But yeah, so this is what you'd have to decide: is this still enough of the Stafford that you're happy with it? So the Stafford overall, but they can even accept and get good games. But again, they don't know it as well as you do, so chances are you should get a better game.
Yeah.
But I think you're okay playing the Stafford because if they accept it, you'll have a better game. If they decline it, I think you could just play solid.
Yeah.
But like we said, we want to know some basics, right? So if they decline it after they take the pawn and they back up, you're going to want to know some basics, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? I'm thinking not, but you might. You might wrap it.
Because I'm there are a lot of lines where sacking this knight is beneficial anyway.
This knight? Wow, that's scary to me. But okay,
Yeah,
I'll believe you.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if you come out with the bishop,
it gets this out, and then when if I take back here.
Yeah, but usually the knight's still there, so it's just a question of yeah. Oh no. And then if they don't take it all, then they just do 4 knights. What do you do? Or 2 knights, I guess. Sorry. Or if they bring out the bishop, well, no, they're going to protect their pawn. Chances are, if they don't take, which a lot of them won't, I think a lot of them will not even realize they have a free pawn because then they think you might take their pawn.
Right.
So a lot of them might just protect here. Then yeah, you could just develop the bishop.
I could take the bishop out or push my pawn at that point, can't I?
Yeah. I have a few of you that really likes doing pawn breaks really early.
Yeah. I like to push and get a lot of space, especially as black. I feel like it's easy for me to get pinned in as black.
Okay. Well, this definitely will open up the game for you. Yeah, you can do that. You can also push.
Yeah.
Because right, if you take here, he could take here.
Right.
And now you could give him a reverse Stafford.
Yeah.
Where basically now he has the 2 open lines.
And I would prefer to have my bishop already here because then that gives me the opportunity to do that and win his
Yeah.
queen.
Well, right, exactly. And the bad part about this reverse Stafford is you still sacrificed a pawn, but he
Right.
gets the feel for the open lines for his bishops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where you got to decide if you're going to play this opening. You got to just decide and study it and know it. But I think you're fine. I think it's a nice difference if you're used to what you know. And so you said you've been winning all these games.
A lot of them.
All right. So what do you do
I mean,
in this
well,
case?
I walk into actually what I walk into mostly with the Stafford. I think there's at least 2 or 3 games in recently that I've played as I walk into this all the time.
Okay. And then what do you
Just
do?
like this,
And then what do they
this,
do? Ah, okay.
this. Sometimes they take. Sometimes they realize it's not a good idea to take.
Well, what do
But
you do when they take?
that's checkmate in 2.
Very
Where is it?
good.
There it
You
is.
remember it? Okay. Forced.
It's hard to remember it from this side of the board, but yeah.
Oh, you can flip the board. I did.
No, that's fine.
I have black at the bottom on my board.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, you just click the little hamburger and you flip the board. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so you know that line.
Yeah.
So
And
this
then
is, and so if that's what you've been running into, then you're good to go. What are you
yeah.
doing this one?
With that one, it is. I think it's still. Is it still take? Oh wait, no wait, hold on. We're back a move. Wait, let me see where I am. Here. Wait, what did you say? Go take it from here.
You said that this is what you see the most often.
This and then this. Yeah, and then what did you say was next? That. Okay. What do I do? Um, 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 um.
For this line, you don't know for sure.
Not immediately, no.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this. But
oh yes. Oh wait, I do know now. Yeah. Okay, I know the follow up after this.
Okay.
So it's this castles. Is it? Oh shoot! I thought I did. It's the queen. The queen comes up. No, I don't remember. Sorry. Okay. Oh wait, no. It's knight or bishop. Sorry, here.
Okay, yeah, because this pawn cannot push; it's pinned.
Yeah.
Very good. Now you want him to take.
Yes.
Okay, and what do you do if he takes?
If he takes, I take with the knight.
Okay, I think you're good either way. But the knight is one choice. The pawn is another because it frees the rook.
The pawn is nice too. I do like being able to quickly get my queen up in here.
Yep. And so if they don't take and they do this, you might not, it's kind of like, I believe, if I remember correctly, your attack kind of slows down.
Yeah.
And you but I mean, you're just down one pawn.
I would probably castle it, or maybe castle queen side, get my queen here.
Definitely castle queen side.
My rook
and you still have opportunities, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That'll work. Yeah, so you want to look it over. Eric Rosen actually has a study that you could go and download in Lichess. Just look them up and download it for free.
Yeah.
And make a copy of your own, and I did, and so I can make edits of it and stuff. Hey, Flavio. Hey, Jams. Sorry, guys. I was just starting this and wasn't even paying attention. Anybody showed up. So yeah, you get a lot of opportunities here. Yep. Okay, so I'm game with that. What are you doing against d4? Not that I know that you'll see a lot of d4s.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of opening against d4. So I've been doing this.
Okay. And if they play the happy London that everybody else has been playing,
my default is to just immediately attack their center pawn.
And again, we're not looking for like quick wins. We're looking for how should you go about your normal development.
Yeah.
Right. Now the Stafford's the risk, right? High risk, high reward because you are playing a gambit. You're giving away a pawn. And if they just play very quiet and safe and they don't throw anything away, you might end up where you're down a pawn.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, now is the point I have to do some math and just make sure this square is attacked.
Yeah, we got to work on your math. I think sometimes Sudakus and I were talking about it, and we think that you're miscounting sometimes.
Yeah, I miscount a lot.
Okay.
I think sometimes what I missed, where my miscounts tend to happen, I think, is by accidentally counting the piece that's going to be in the square.
Oh, okay.
As one of the defenders. I'm not sure how that's happening, but
that's good to know, right? That's excellent for you to realize that you're
on.
thinking, I have 1, 2, 3 hitting that square, so I'm going to put the knight there.
Right.
But the knight was one of the 3.
Right.
So you have to count it. You have to imagine the knight there and then count.
Yeah.
2. Okay, good. That's great. If that's what it is, then hopefully you can fix that, right?
Yeah. So if I put one, for example, if I were to move this pawn, then there'd be another defender there, and he couldn't do something like this because he'd then only have 2 attackers.
Yeah, but this opens up your king side. This makes this square very weak. I do not like that idea.
I never moved that pawn. I was just kind of doing as an example of what the math would look like.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I obviously can't just plop directly into that square just yet.
No, you cannot. You
so
should not.
I am going to do that.
Very good.
So this is my bad bishop.
It is, but it's outside your pawn chain.
But it is outside my pawn chain. You are correct.
But it is his good bishop.
That is his good bishop.
You could get rid of his good bishop for your bad bishop. That is totally true.
I could. It also puts his queen in a pretty fabulous location.
Yeah, it's not fabulous. What's so fabulous about it?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought that was a good square for the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but we'll do it anyway. Ah, yeah, okay.
Now, he doesn't get this square. He doesn't have any of those squares. What's so fabulous?
Okay. I guess I thought it was more fabulous because I didn't consider the immediate... This is a new thing that I'm starting to calculate more also, which is, oh, I've got this... Let's assume this pawn wasn't here. Let's go... Well, whatever. Let's say bishop here. Oh, I can just plop my bishop here, but then he just has his pawn move, and then what's my follow-up?
Yes.
So that's a new thing I'm trying to incorporate into my calculations.
Very good. Very good. All right, so I think you're okay though. I think just d4 back, d5 back, play solid, you're fine. And white, what did you decide for white?
As my opening?
Yeah. And you can flip the board if you want.
Yeah, let me do that.
I do.
There we go. Okay, so...
Well, you're playing, okay. Oh, you don't want to play the Stafford?
No, thank you. And now actually, okay, this is a good point for me to say. I don't 100% know. Okay, if this were... So is it technically still called the Ponziani if you put your F knight out first?
Yeah, the Ponziani should be based on what you're doing, not what I'm doing. So
Okay.
normally what happens is white picks the family of openings. You pick the king's pawn, going way back school before they said E4. You pick the E4 family of openings. Black then normally gets to pick the opening, but he doesn't have to. So you pick the family, and I could say we're going to play the French, or we're going to play the Caracan, or we're going to play the Sicilian.
Right.
Okay, or we're going to play Alekhines, or we're going to play the Scandinavian. Or, Dave, I like you. Pick whatever opening you want.
Right.
And that's what most people do is say, play whatever opening you want, Dave. And then you said, okay, we're going to play one that starts off with the knight. Because you could have played the bishop's opening. You could have played the Vienna. Right? You could have started this right away.
That's true.
Okay. Hey, Weston Gill. I thought you followed me a long time ago, buddy. Thanks for the follow, but I thought
Yeah,
you'd done that.
he followed me too just today, but I thought for sure he popped into my stream weeks ago.
Yeah, I know the name. I tried to pronounce it a long time ago, and
Yeah.
okay, I could have sworn he followed a long time ago. So, White Black can say, okay, now you play this. Let's see what you want to play with this. Or you could say, okay, great. I'm going to play the Russian game or the Petrovs and see what we get. Are you going to, are you going to allow me to do the Stafford Gambit, or what are we going to do?
Right.
Right. So it's like, okay, you get to pick, and then again, it's like, oh, okay, he's playing this Ponzianzi thing. I'm going to play this, and then so we are playing. We let you pick the opening, basically. We did, right? So,
Right.
and you should know how you want to play it. Very good, very good. You should know how you want to play it. I don't know that you do, but you should. So many choices.
Some that I like more than others.
Wow. I'm just trying to see if I can gambit stuff, but that's not fair because the people you play won't be doing that.
Right.
So let's just do it the way the people will do it that you'll be seeing.
Okay. I think I can still just take.
Yeah, I think you have to almost.
And then that's a block with the bishop, I believe. I have been told that either the knight or the bishop is okay here, but I feel like the bishop is
Better
because it forces you to do something. Well, it doesn't really force you. You could just keep that tension there, I suppose, which you did, yeah. Uh, let's see.
But I think you're doing fine. I think you feel comfortable.
Yeah,
I mean, that's mostly what we're looking for is, do you feel comfortable playing it?
Yeah.
As long as you feel comfortable, you got your nice center pawn set up. Yeah, you traded a wing pawn. You're fine. I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I might have to start playing this.
It's
I don't play
great.
that. I don't play that opening. So, but I mean, it has potential.
It's got some. I like an opening that has a.
And what do you do here, just out of curiosity?
Almost every time I have been studying this opening, it assumes that this knight is here.
Oh, so you don't do it. You don't normally do it. You were
my
doing it.
intuition
You were
would be
doing
to
it
just
as a reply to this.
Yeah, but let's
Gotcha.
go back. Let's go back to that line that you had because my intuition would be to do.
Hey, Satoshi.
So what did you take there? Okay, so my intuition is to just take. No, actually, I think pushing is right. I think. This feels a little crazy.
Just a little. Let's go a little crazy. I don't want to go crazy with you. I was tempted to go crazy with you. Yeah, I'm thinking here's just simplest. I definitely don't want to block in the pawn and block the bishop. You sacrificed a pawn, so.
Yeah. So I could give a lazy check, but I don't think that's going to help me in the long run.
Agreed.
That'll just help you develop.
Hey, Chess Wizard.
My knight. So, I mean, your knight could potentially... No, you can't swing around to here. Okay, so your knight doesn't have any forward moves.
No, there's nothing free. Yeah.
That's delightful. So maybe I just develop.
Okay. I was looking for a pin, but I'll take that.
I was considering doing this pin, but I also kind of want to maybe park my knight in that square.
Fair enough. Okay, right now your queen's under attack.
Yeah. So what can we do here? I mean, I could give that lazy check now.
You could.
And then follow it up with this. Then that does give you the opportunity to plop your knight right there. Which I don't like.
Wait, you're saying if you went here, I have to do something.
You have to do something.
And
yeah.
then you were saying go here, and then you were saying that you might go there?
That you might go there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You get a lot of tempo first, but...
I do, yeah. You're right.
I don't think I'd do that.
Okay, so that's nothing to really worry about.
I think if you did this, I would just castle.
Yeah. And then...
But no, you're good. So here's the thing about studying openings. You do want to look at multiple lines, but not so much memorizing, but getting used to playing it. So what you want to do is play your set of openings, whatever you are planning on playing. You want to get in probably before the tournament. You want to play it like 10, 20, 30 times, even if you're playing 5-minute games, because all you care about is the first 5 to 10 moves. And you just want to get so used to those first 5 to 10 moves when you sit down for the tournament, unless they throw something like, like this at you and you go, whoa, that's different. Unless they throw something totally different at you that you've seen, you want to get through those opening moves quickly. You do not want to burn 2, 3, 4 minutes in the first 3 or 4 or 5 moves.
Right.
All right. So that's the concept of either just playing by the concepts and principles, so therefore you can play quickly, or it's that, hey, I've played this opening so many times, I'm so used to it, I know what I like to do.
Yeah.
And that's why, usually you tell people don't play a brand new opening, don't learn a new opening the day of the tournament. It's not usually a good idea.
Yeah, no.
Okay. All right, good. So how do you want to, so we could play a game using this technique, or we can, we could do head and brain, but I want to hear more how you think. So you would have to be the brain.
Yeah.
Or we can do, you can play a viewer, but let's see if we can go through a game first. And
you
what
just
do you
want to play and like just hear me think out loud?
Yeah. And what do you want to do, white or black?
I feel less comfortable with black, so let's do black.
All right. And which opening would you like me to start with, D4 or E4? Which one do you feel less comfortable with?
I feel less comfortable with D4.
All right. I will go with D4 then.
So my initial thought is just go right out. Okay, so you're initially challenging me here.
Well, I saw that movie with Beth Harmon or something.
Yeah. Usually my response to that is this, which kind of, gets me roughly into the same kind of setup that I usually like to do anyhow. And I say like, I don't know if I really, the word like is great here. It's just what I know.
Okay.
So I may, okay, I think that's really my only option there.
Oh, is it?
I don't, not that it's my only option, but my instinct is that I feel way more comfortable with that than this.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that it's, you're right. It's not my only option, but it is.
I mean, you had this option, you had this option, you had this option. So, yeah.
I didn't even consider this actually as an option, mostly because I didn't want to give.
So remember, when you bring out your queen early, not that it's terrible, but when you bring out your queen early, if I can get you to bring your queen out early, I get to play chase the queen.
Yeah. So
Satoshi, that's an interesting point, and I think the reason is because as black you get to pick the opening, but as white they get to pick the opening. So unless you're playing a forced opening like the English, let's say, or the birds or something else, you're at the whim of their experience, their studying, their opening prep. So white is, while you have the first move, at certain levels, black gets to choose the opening, and so their prep might be better. All right, so go ahead. Sorry, Dave.
Oh, you're good. So, barring any other data, my kind of go-to is escape to the side of the board because there's no follow-up, not as many follow-up attacks that I have to
Okay.
stress about.
Okay.
And this is currently my only option, so I'm going to take that.
Okay.
You know, the
Interesting.
only attack you could do is that, and I can just take.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're looking at that. We're liking the fact that our pieces are developing a little faster than yours, so
Yeah.
we're not doing that.
So I do want to obviously focus on development now. Sadly, we no longer have that sweet square for our bishop. Can't really take. I mean, I could, but I don't want to.
Hey guys, you should all make a prediction today. Click that bottom link, go out there and predict who comes in first through eighth. You could do it every day. You could submit a different lineup, and that gives you how many days do we have before the third?
I think just like 12.
So you could do 12 entries, guys. 12 entries. Go out there and grab it.
What's today? What day of the week is it today?
Today is Friday.
It's Friday. Yeah, we got 11 days left.
11 days, guys. Go. Every day, make a prediction. I want somebody to win that. I want somebody I know to win it. Or somebody that Dave Brenn knows. Anyone.
Okay, so my thoughts are I can push the pawn.
Okay, what's wrong with pushing the pawn?
Besides
the fact that I have 3 pieces hitting that square. What else is wrong with pushing the pawn?
What else is wrong with pushing the pawn?
Why you shouldn't even consider it, at least not your first consideration. So sometimes when I tell you guys or anyone, I tell you what's wrong with that, I don't want you to, that shouldn't be the first thing you're thinking of because there's a specific reason it shouldn't be.
I think the specific reason would maybe be I'm just not developed, so why the hell would I push a pawn?
Yes.
So probably I want to swing my knight out. I would love to get my bishop out too, but I think this is limited to this. Eventually I can push this pawn perhaps and open up my bishop. Got a little pin action going on, but for now, let's just get my knight rocking and rolling.
All right, so I don't want you. The reason why I don't like the pawn look. So if you had told me you were thinking about this one, at least you're taking something.
Yeah.
This one, besides the fact that the square is covered 3 times, besides that, you're not developing any pieces. So if you want to keep pushing pawns, you're going to lose many games. So we want to avoid pushing pawns. Not the thing we want to spend our time doing. We want to spend our time attacking in ways that we can get more momentum and win, right? I'm going to try something fun.
Okay.
But you should always be looking every chance you can to see, can I develop? Can I develop? Can I develop?
Right.
That's the race you're in. So don't get bogged down in other things.
So now, well, one thing I'll say is this is literally the first time in all of my playing of chess that I've seen this.
Oh, okay. It was based on a simple tactic, I think. Do you see it?
Which is why I'm like, the reason why I think I don't ever see it happen is you're basically trading a very active and aggressive bishop for a knight that's kind of stuck at home.
Not even developed yet.
Not even developed. So
You're absolutely correct.
It seems like it's a bad move, which is why I'm really questioning whether or not I should take it right now. Because what is your follow-up?
So and are you thinking that because you think I'm a strong player, or do you think that just because you don't understand it, no matter who did it?
It's only because it's you. If I was playing this as a game online, I'd be like, okay, duh, just take. Thanks. Okay. Moving on.
So I want you, especially for the tournament, to treat me right now, but treat your opponents the same way. You look, you take a look, and you say, is that a good move? And if you can't see why it's a bad move, why it's not if you think it's a bad move for white, giving up a developed bishop that's powerful for a knight that's not developed, then just make the move. Just don't even trust me that you think, oh, he's strong. Yeah, but strong players make blunders all the time. Magnus Carlsen makes blunders. We all make blunders.
Yeah.
Right. Bum, 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 bum.
So my thought there is to defend the rook,
Yeah.
give myself a chance to castle as soon as possible,
Why
and
not?
develop the bishop. So I can maintain the protection of the rook that way, and also save my bishop. And then get castled hopefully as soon as possible. This is incoming, but I can just take. So I'm not worried about that. Alright, we're just going to do this. So now is the point at which I start saying, do I abandon this poor bishop and just get castled? Or do I go wee 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 all the way home?
Good alliteration for our MayHam tournament.
Yeah. Now I will tell you that in general, when I'm given the option to go wee 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 all the way home or just plow ahead, I usually plow ahead, which usually ends badly for me. So in this instance, I'm going to make the slow and comfortable choice of just coming home.
Maybe the wiser move.
Perhaps the wiser move.
Perhaps. We don't know for a fact, but it might be a wiser move. Oh.
Okay. Clever.
Hey, creative minds. Hey, Victor. So, Satoshi, you were saying you were having trouble with the King's Indian attack?
This feels like free candy? No, it's not free, but...
I try not to give away free candy, although you definitely should double check because, again, anyone can blunder. I could have given you free candy, and your opponents may give you free candy. Where, trust me, Sudakus and I are trying to get them not to give away free candy, including you, but it happens.
Let's see now. So now my bishop is, for all intents and purposes, trapped, right? It is pinned to protecting this rook.
Good point. Very good.
There are no safe squares. At best, it can win me a pawn, but then cause me to have to shuffle around my queen somewhere, which feels uncomfortable. So again, I'm feeling like I'm getting to this place of, is it time to give up the protection of this bishop? So, obviously, this take is terrible because it comes with check, and I would not be happy about that. If this bishop is
so which one is worse? Giving up a check where you have to move your king or block it with the knight? You can block that check with the knight, right?
Yeah, and then I can still castle.
Or you can move your king and give up castling but connect your rooks. Which one is worse?
I don't know.
Giving up the free bishop?
Yeah, I don't want to just give up a free bishop.
No, I don't think so. I think you'd be better off living with the check. If that's what when you get down to that point where you're like, oh, I'm going to lose the bishop, or I got to be in a check situation where I might even get chased around a little bit, don't give away free candy. 3 points is too much. And if you look, you're down 2 pawns right now, right? I have 3 over here and you only have 1. So now, right, this is where you got to decide, is that the right move?
I think that's the right move because I want to get castled.
That one's not easy to find because, I'm looking like, oh man, I want to do this, but your queen is here. And I want to do this, but your queen is here. I might still do that. If your queen takes, then I take, but then your queen takes. You kind of like satisfy all the requirements for making life easy on yourself. Wow, I'm so tempted to try something very risky myself.
I
So,
like a good risky play.
yeah, we'll have a little risky.
Okay, so now we've got double up action going on here. And I gotta tell you, I don't feel great about that.
And that's where you might have decided that maybe moving the king up or away would have been safer than blocking with the knight because you voluntarily put the knight into a pin.
Mm-hmm.
Pins are dangerous. You want to avoid ever putting yourself into a pin, especially an absolute pin.
Right.
To the point that it might have been better just to pop the king up, get your rooks over here. You have dreams of trapping this queen,
Yeah.
right? The queen doesn't have that many squares. Um, where you'd say, I'm not gonna voluntarily pin my piece. It's
Yeah.
that bad to pin your piece. Now I probably shouldn't have castled. I probably should just put the rook here because
Mm.
now I'm giving you opportunities for fun later. And
Yeah.
I could have still castled over here. I should have just put the rook here, double up.
Right. Okay, a couple of things I'm just kind of looking at. So this is definitely a target.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to take it. So one thing I'm considering is this pawn move. Now, granted, you've got this right away, which is a little bit annoying. If I just move, then what's your follow-up? I don't know. What would be your follow-up? So that's one idea, is potentially this. I also have... Oh, no, I don't have it anymore. Victor, hey, what's up? I'm taking a lesson right now with Tiberian.
Oh,
Getting
no
prepped.
problem, Victor. You're not distracting us.
Earlier I was looking at this move when it would have put your king in check.
Yep.
Because I wanted to see if I could combine it with another move that would make it so your queen can't take.
Right.
But that would kind of require me having already been castled and then have my rook here. So there are too many steps involved, I think, to make that happen.
Hawkins, thanks for the follow whenever that was. 2 days ago. I wasn't online, so thank you.
I think I want to get castled because then it... I mean, this knight is probably gonna fall no matter what I do. I think as soon as I get castled, but
I think you're right. This time I think you're right. The knight's going to fall.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that,
and so we're going to take the knight.
And then so I'm just looking at possible places where I can put my queen to coordinate against your king.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go directly for your queen at this point. Is the queen not trapped? Am I mistaken? Oh, no, I guess not. The queen is not
Very good.
trapped.
I didn't want to tell you I wanted you to find it. You did great. Yes. It's not, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good move.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. If here, queen has to take here. I get this pawn.
Yep, if you want to give away the bishop.
We'll give away the bishop. But then that's followed up by check here. King has to move forward.
Yep.
And if the king moves forward, and also if the queen does take here, actually, that's
there you go. Much better.
That's the move. That's the move. And then I do have this eventually if I need to. All right, we're going to do that.
All right, this is my only move.
Let's see. If I do this again, queen can't go here, 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 or here. Queen can go here and here. So I like this move, not because I happen to know exactly what's going to happen afterwards, but because it only gives your queen 2 legal moves that I can see.
Okay.
I could have missed one.
I think you did, but
hold on. Let me double check again. Okay. Queen can't take, or go here, or go here, or here. Can go here. Can't go anywhere on this file. Technically, yes, can go here, right?
Which is where I'm going to go.
Right.
Just so you know, that is where I would have went.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I like that? Oh, yeah, I do, because I win a bishop, right? I'm gonna. Is my math correct? Do I win a bishop?
Do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. I was looking.
And yeah, that's a kind of miscalculation I make a lot, where I'm like, wait a second, what's gonna? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see how you won a bishop, so.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking. I don't know that. I don't know why I was thinking that. Okay. But. So then the question is, do I want to make this trade? Do I really have a choice? I mean, I guess I have a choice, right?
Always have a choice, right?
I'm down a whole piece.
You are down to 1 piece. You're down 1 piece.
1 piece and 2 pawns.
But tactics. You might find ways to win the game still. Always seems to be ways to win the game.
So I do have a check. King can just hide in the corner.
So you remember alignment?
Yeah.
Look for alignment. Right idea, Flavio, but I think there's a better square. Oh, look for alignment here. And you take advantage of that alignment.
Oh. Well, I was going to say, technically I can put my queen there and this pawn is pinned, but...
Almost, yeah. But I could take it with the queen.
Yeah.
And then you don't have anything to take back with. So good idea. So this is an alignment, and it's a king that's weak. Remember, because I castled over here. And you take advantage of that. You got 2 open files at that king. You got a queen right here. You got a bishop right here. It looks like you should be able to get something going. Yeah. So you can go here, threatening mate.
Mm-hmm. So you
could also go here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah.
I can't take.
Hmm.
But yeah, this might be more solid, I guess. But yeah, you could do that. And now I can't go here, because then you can take, because I can't take back.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I have to worry about this pawn. I haven't decided how I want to deal with that pawn. Because one option is to come back here and protect it. Another option is to push it. And pushing it might be one of the simplest ways to get out of this problem. It might actually be the simplest way. Not sure. But I'm going to do this. We're going to come back here.
Okay.
But so you did not need to trade, right? Because you had mate threats.
Right.
Now you should realize at this point in the game you're down a piece and 2 pawns. If we trade off everything, you lose, right? I have 2 passed pawns. So one, you don't want to trade pieces unless you're going to get a lot for it.
Mm-hmm.
2, you're looking for what this is. Remember we talked about puzzle worthy, right? This is an opportunity for you to see if you could find a mate, because anything short of mating me, you're probably going to be in trouble.
Yeah. So what kinds of things do we have at my disposal? I can't put my bishop here, but if I could, I would love to.
There you go. That'd be nice, right? Yeah.
I can swing my rook in, but that's going to take 2 moves. I'm not sure if I have that much time.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I can threaten the bishop, but that's just going to end in a trade that I can't afford. The bishop is restricted in its movements, to be sure. It's not trapped in any way, but it is certainly restricted.
Yeah, it was free candy there, but only if I was willing to be mated.
Well, I mean, you're probably wanting to do stuff like this and stuff like this.
Remember, you can figure out what I would want to do. What I want to do is trade off pieces.
Yeah.
If I could trade off all the pieces, even if I give up 2 pawns, I still have a piece left. So I'm happy to trade. I have to stop you from mating me. You have to find a way to either mate me or win material with me stopping you from mating me.
Right.
That's really where the dynamic is. So you have to, solving the puzzle wise, you have to say, I got to get in here fast. How can I get in here fast enough to win, right? Because I can't take a lot of time. I got to do it fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got to decide. Do I double up? Do I triple up on stack up on here? Do I bring this one up and then maybe start a threat on the A file also? Right now, your bishop isn't helping you a lot, and it doesn't have really where's to go to help you a lot, which my lucky day.
My initial instinct is to start stacking, so I'm gonna do that.
I don't know that you had much choices, many choices. I should not much choices. Is much choices even a word? Let me think. So I'm thinking rook and then hitting the queen, which would start the trade, right? Because then I could trade off rooks.
Trade train, yep.
Yeah, so I'm not even going to think very hard. I'm going to move fast. I'm thinking that if I can get the rook here, I can maybe get your queen out of here and get all these risks gone. That's the nice thing, right? You have 2 open files that you could keep switching between which pawn you're going to attack. But yeah, you still have to.
If I do this now and then you do this, then this rook is toast.
Yep. Yep. Say nothing for possibly this.
Yeah.
Doing through even the rooks.
Even if I do this now, and then this, it's still not good because it's just going to be a trade, which is great for you.
Yeah, I might survive this.
Now, if I do this and you come here, I can do this, and then that threatens your bishop, and this is less of a good trade for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
I'm putting pressure here.
It is putting some pressure there. I'll agree. Let's see. What can I do with the drunkens? So I can't go here because you could just take still.
Yeah.
Because this is still pinned. That might be something people might not have, realized. You might get people putting the rook there to chase the queen, and you just take it, free candy.
Yeah.
So again, that might be a move that you're going to see somebody make a mistake and do. This is very interesting. I've got ideas in my head. All right, we're gonna do what I would tell you to do, which is just play solid and stack your rooks. Because rooks want to talk, rooks want to be stacked. We're gonna stack our rooks.
So I have two choices, right? I can do this because I'm threatening not mate, but check with some
Oh
bite
yeah,
to it.
because if you take here check, I got to go here. The rook could take here, hitting the queen. Oh yeah, that's nasty.
So I am gonna do
All
that.
right. All right, that's nasty. That's nasty. Now, if I push here, if you take, I can't take with the pawn because that would be mate, but I could just take with the queen, or I could take with the rook. So it looks like I can just do this and tell you to go away.
Right.
Once again, tell you to go away. Okay. And I kind of like the idea of trying to trade off this queen.
Hmm.
I'm going to try to trade off the queen.
Okay. Do I have any moves that don't trade off my queen? Oh,
Yeah,
wow, I'm stuck.
Huh?
I'm stuck, huh? I either trade off the queen or I lose a rook.
That was my thought. Unless you could threaten mate again. But even if you threaten mate, I get check first.
Yeah, I don't. I can't threaten mate. I could also maybe force you to do it on my terms.
Possibility.
Not force, but I mean request. So now this is actually a position that I get into a lot where it's like I have an opportunity where either I can take the piece or my opponent can take the piece. And I know in a lot of circumstances, especially in the opening, it's typically better to maintain the pressure, and often it is beneficial for your opponent to take the piece because it allows you to maintain control of a certain area, etc., etc. But I feel like there are certain points in the game where that logic kind of goes out the window, and I don't think it's right.
Okay.
But this is a situation where I would consider it. I would say, okay, either I can take and you take, or I can do something else, like sliding my rook over here and let you do the take, and then I've got this battery set up against the king.
Mm-hmm.
Another move option is like, the queen's well defended, so I have my choices of take back. Maybe I just prevent back rank mate, which is potentially incoming. Because one thing I'm a little concerned about is you could move this bishop, targeting my two rooks, and if I'm not careful,
Yep.
We've got back rank mate.
And that was actually my plan, that if you were to take my queen, I was going to take back, and then you take the free bishop, and then I would check. Your bishop would take, and then I would take with checkmate. That was my diabolical long-range plan.
So I think instead I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And hope for the best.
All right. So now I could just take your queen, because we want to get rid of your queen. But then I'd give up a pawn. And then I'm going to let your bishop come in here. And then you might even get this pawn. It doesn't feel very good to me to give that stuff up. Now, we're back to the back rank mate possibilities, though, so I might have to consider that. And I still want to trade off rooks if I can in any way get rid of your rooks. I'd like to get rid of your rooks. So I'm thinking I'm gonna, let's see, do that though. Oh yeah, you get a check here. But that check doesn't kill me at all, and still okay with the rook being here. I'm gonna go there. But it's good because you're still looking and finding possibilities. Taking your queen, I think, would be bad for me.
Okay, good. So yeah, let's see what happens with this check. What are your options? You can block. I can't just take. Which kind of makes this kind of an undesirable move. And then I don't have much of a follow-up that doesn't lose one of these rooks. Yeah, this is a tricky spot. I'm almost contemplating moving one of my rooks back over to the A file here.
Fair enough. Don't think it's a good idea, but fair enough.
I don't think. No, it's not. I mean,
I think if you move one of those over there, I'm going to take your queen and then take the rook. Or if you leave the B rook on the rook on the 8th rank, I would take that rook with check.
Yeah.
And then I would take your queen. So it's just, I would take either your queen first and then the rook, or the rook first and then the queen, depending on which one you moved.
And if I take the queen, take.
Yep.
I can't. Yeah, it's all bad.
Yep.
It's all bad.
I'm trying to trade down. Trying to get rid of material. You kept giving me tough things to do, and I keep trying to find ways to stop you.
Okay, let's see here.
So I was able to play that fast. Why? Because I was thinking on your move that, okay, before I did this move, I said to myself, okay, so if he runs away, does he have any checks? Just like Levy Rosman says, for you to look for checks, captures, and attacks, you also are supposed to look for your opponent's checks, captures, and attacks. So before I went here, I said, he can move here and say check. Oh, I can push here. My queen holds it. Okay. So I don't care if he goes there and say check. I didn't see any other checks that I worried about. I did say, well, if he takes here, I'll take here. Then if he takes my queen, I could take back with the pawn. And if he takes again, then I could just take with the queen. Okay. So I looked at those real quick. And then I said, okay, I made the move. And so as soon as you went here, I was like, I knew what I was going to do. Right. I'm already ready. I think sometimes I catch you and others, like you made your move and you're like, oh, okay, I get to relax. Now we're streamers, right? So I'm going to read chat,
Yeah.
But really, after you make your move, it is
sometimes hard for me to keep up with what's going on here.
Yep. You need to be, and so again, I'm prepping you for the tournament, and we're going to advise all you guys, all of you. When you play the tournament, you might want to either turn off chat or just tell chat, hey, I'm covering you up, chat. I'm not going to see you because you can't get backseat driving because it's a tournament.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you don't want to interact with chat. And you can still talk through your moves, especially if it helps you think out loud, because we're going to turn off your mic.
Record it. I might even just record it and then stream the recording later so I don't have to deal with that stress.
That would be a great idea, or not stream at all. But of course, we want you to stream because we're streamers. But yeah, you could record it and then stream it later, or you could just turn off the chat and say, okay, chat, I'm about to play. Wish me luck. Cheers and bits and luck and please. And then you turn, you block it off and you focus on the game and you just play the game. And if you want to talk through your moves, talk through your moves. But if you find that you're not playing as well because you're talking through your moves, focus on the game, right? Just only 3 games. It's only 1 game a day, hopefully, if you win the first one.
All right. So my thought here is this.
Okay.
Saves the queen.
And kind of sneaky chances for checkmate attacks later.
Yeah. If we do this trade, then I'm threatening mate.
Yeah. That's kind of sneaky.
I like it too because it's the kind of move where like if my opponent's not paying attention, they can make a mistake.
Yes.
Now, granted, it does come with a if you take, I take. I'm threatening mate, but you also have this check.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
and then your rook can go back.
I guess I can block it right away.
Well, let's find out, because that's what I was going to do. So now the check is the one I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do.
Okay.
Because I have one other thought in mind. I haven't decided if I want to do the other thought I have in mind.
Something like that, maybe?
No, because then you would just checkmate me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thanks for the recommend. I appreciate the recommendation, though. Yeah, please go here so I can checkmate you. No. You like the check, but then I got to run all the way back here to protect. I didn't want to run all the way back there and protect. No, I was toying with this move, threatening the queen.
Yeah.
But, even if you take, I still don't win because the bishop still holds it long range. Mm-hmm. So that kind of deflated my fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go here. That was a move I was toying with multiple times earlier to stop your attack. But I got rid of one of the rooks, so I'm kind of happy. If I can get rid of the other rook, if I can trade off the other rooks, I'm very happy.
So I'm contemplating something like this.
Ooh. I mean, that does threaten me.
Yeah, let's try that.
All right, I'm going to play fast again because, I don't know why not.
Okay.
You guys are looking at the board upside down. You keep saying H5, Chess Wizard. I think you mean A5. I think.
I mean, if I go here and you take my rook, I get mate, right?
Are you asking me or are you thinking out loud?
I'm thinking out loud, but also I'm asking. I think I did the math correctly on that. I go here, you take, I go here.
Yes, that is absolutely true.
That's absolutely mate.
So I definitely don't think I'll take because you'll mate me.
You don't think you'll take, so you'd probably just take back.
Oh, okay.
Which, isn't very delightful. So you would love to trade off some pieces. And then in the end, you get my rook. I can do that. But then that is checkmate. So you're currently threatening mate.
I'm glad you found it. That was the reason the bishop moved, was let the queen come through.
Uh-huh.
And not only does it let the queen come through, but it tries to block the rook from that file too, from that rank. Okay, that's why it wasn't really moved to attack the rook. The move was to free the queen and to keep your rook from being here. Even if you put it here, you don't protect.
Right.
Pretty sneaky on my part, but that was, and it's good that you found it. And I like the way you found it because you said, maybe I go here. And then you said, let me see all the places the queen can go. And you went, oh, you go here, right? So
Yeah.
what I'd want you to do instead is when I make this move, I'd like you to say the same way, say, bishop is threatening to go here. The rook can go here, but you got a bishop on it. And now the queen, the bishop's not in the way, the queen can go there. If you did those moves after I moved to see what I'm threatening, you'd be where you are right now. But think about how many minutes or moments you wasted thinking about this to find this move.
Right.
So instead, when your opponent moves, think about how the board changed. When that bishop moved, it attacked here was a change. The rook now can get to this square is a change. The queen can now get to this square. Those are the three things that changed, and the bishop is not hitting these squares anymore. So the big changes are this, this, and this. And if you realize those changes right away, you'd be like, okay, now what do I have to do to deal with the changes?
So I think my move right now is to take my king and lay it on its side.
Oh, fair enough. Let's back up then.
Because
I think you had
well, let me actually go back to that position because I just want to make sure my analysis is correct. Oh,
what happened? You know what? It's in a different. It's in an alternative line. Hold on, I gotta find the line. No, it's not that line. Not that line. It's got to be that line. Okay.
Woo. Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, the only move that saves my king is this.
Oh, okay. And then you lose the rook.
And then I lose the rook. So that's the calculation. I was like, okay, the rook is gone. That would be a resign right there.
Yeah, and after you lose the rook, now if you're playing the tournament, do not resign.
Person
might run out of time. They might stalemate you.
Right.
And for stalemate, remember you want to get rid of any things that can move on your side of the board.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, I can see them dropping this rook. It can happen.
Sure.
And as long as you have a queen, you almost always have at least a possibility of a perpetual check. Right. As long as you still have a queen, you have the possibility for a perpetual check. Don't give up. Keep playing. Right. See if you can get anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Cool.
Let's go back on because I think you had a couple of different options, but this one way back here, I just want to look at because you didn't take. Let's see, is it here? Okay, yeah. So even here, I don't mind you taking with the queen, but now the queen is under attack. Right. I did not hear you in your thinking go over that move.
Basically, be up 2 pawns and then make a trade. Is the idea?
You up 2 pawns?
I'm up. Oh, I'm only up 1 pawn.
Yipper.
I mean, I don't feel like I would do that.
Threatening to win the fork, right?
What's that? Say that again.
Threatening a fork.
Yes.
Very good. So, what would you do?
This or this. Or no, that's not an option.
Nope. But yes, this is the standard move.
That's the standard.
Very good. Very good. I'm going to win back my pawn.
And then I will.
But look at the game. I can't castle. Other than that, the board is equal.
Okay.
Right? You're equal. Now,
I'll show you. Oh, sorry.
I know you said you wouldn't normally do that, but look what happened when you did what you did. Do you notice that the queen was out of the game because I started attacking on the king side? I mean, on the queen side, and your queen was just out of the game.
Yeah.
So I did that because of just to win a pawn. And here, by the way, here you have the same option again. You have a chance to either do this. You can't take with the bishop, right? You lose the rook. But you could have taken with the queen.
Right.
And try to get me to trade, which I would have. And now I'm only up 1 pawn.
Mm.
And you have semi-open and open files to play on, and the game is still up for grabs.
Wow.
But here, you again didn't take. Now you can't take with the bishop. You were right, but you didn't take to get your queen. Look where he is. He's out of the game.
Yeah.
And so I think you needed to find a way to get your queen into the game. And this definitely is better than the other option, right?
Yeah.
Now here, I was thinking you might just step up because
Mm.
now you're threatening. You want to get both rooks over here pretty quick, but you do have to make sure when I take this that he doesn't fall.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So far my default is to block when I can to keep my castling rights. I don't yet have the nuance to pick out
when
like
to
when it's
not
better
castle.
time. Yeah.
No, this is scary. It's a scary time not to castle. I got to
Mhm.
tell you, it's a scary time.
Yeah.
So as I said, this would have been better for me because I still get the rook attack and I'm still allowing myself to castle kingside. Because the
Right.
only reason you got counterplay is because my king was sitting over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would have been much better if I had done this rook, still threatening to win the pawn. You had thought about this. I don't like it only because of this, and now I'm still threatening this. And
Mhm.
remember, when I castled, you had a check, but there's no check.
Yeah.
And the queen hits the pawn. So yeah, no, it was tough. But so for you, I think you need to think about, and so you didn't have to take the pawn back here. But if you
Right.
don't take the pawn, this you said, you're used to running one away. But think about it. You put your queen over here, and he was out of the game.
Yeah.
And count the pieces. I have 2 developed. You have none.
Yeah.
Well, you have a queen. So your queen goes here. I developed another piece. You developed a piece, and then I started attacking. Right? I could trade, and I could get an attack. I could get an attack because I had 3 versus 2. You could back up and say, okay, hey, I'll just go back, but I still have 2 versus none.
Yeah.
So that's not good for you because I'm ahead on development, and that can cause you a lot of trouble later.
Yeah.
We could do this, and if you start developing, if you could take, I could even take with the queen because again, I'm ahead on development. So it does. I mean, I would be fine if we ended up like this. I got 3 pieces developed. You have none.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's all equal. So the only thing I have going for me is that I'm ahead on development.
Yeah.
But that's the name of the game at the beginning of the game is it's a race to develop. And so by bringing the queen out, instead of taking with the pawn, but bringing the queen out, you've ended up with giving me tempos to attack you, and therefore I get ahead on development. Now,
Right.
you could have done this, and yes, you would have had an isolated queen pawn. But by the way, that's life. It's life when you play the queen's gambit, normally for me to get the isolated queen's pawn.
Right.
So you could have played this easily. You would have been fine. You just have to later on see if this is going to be a weakness or not. But you're good. This game is fine. But by taking with the queen, you allowed me to chase you. I get to play chase the queen. And you could have said, nope, I'm not playing that game and taken right away. But you said, no, I'll let you play that game. And then I decided to win a pawn, a whole
Yeah.
pawn. But then you gave me more. So, I mean, I could have also done this, free the bishop, might have been even a better move than this move. But I don't want you developing your knight and then So this way, it kept you from developing pieces, and I want to see how you would fare with it. So that's something you see this kind of opportunity as in your games, even just win a pawn through the next check. It's kind of unnerving to your opponent, right? Because now it's like, lose that
Mm.
pawn. I lost the pawn. And it's only a pawn, but you're thinking, oh, I lost the pawn, and
Yeah.
now his
Yeah.
queen is out attacking me, which should be bad for me.
Right.
But that's not the way we think, right? We get nervous. All right.
Great. All right, this is great. I think I got to wrap it up here. Anyhow, I think we went over an hour, so that's fantastic.
Awesome.
Nice.
Hey, I feel
Very
like
good.
I feel like now that I've given you your fair share.
I appreciate it, and you did. I've noticed, my game definitely improving and thinking through the way that you've explained for me to think through things, and it's been really helpful. So
Okay. Remember when
thank
you're
you very
counting the
much.
square, remember when you're counting the square, if it's the piece that moves there, it doesn't count, like
Yeah,
you said. And then the
yeah,
other thing I would just remind you of is when your opponent moves, because you did a good job of, if I go here, where can I go? Do
hmm
that right away. When
yeah,
I move, say, okay, where can he go now? How did the board change? So even here, even with this move, you should say, okay, that knight's hitting here, here, here. Okay, so it protects where the bishop hits, but okay, my queen is not under attack anymore. My queen is not under attack, so I'm okay, right? And then you move here. Then when I went here, I don't think you have a choice. You got to take. You're not going to let me keep the piece unless you add something better to attack. So you're going to take. And then when you say, okay, you block, right? Which anything you block with, it won't matter. And then I thought you found a nice move here. But
yeah,
now when I take here, you got to say, okay, what's different? I attack the bishop. Bishop can't go here. Could go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. You did this. You talked about it. And you said if you went here, for some reason, I don't remember why you didn't like it. But this helped me a whole ton, didn't it? It let me have the bishop come out.
yeah,
Yeah, so this one was really bad because it let the bishop come out. While if you had done this one, you're not helping me. And then again, you still could just take and be down one pawn. But yeah, this was better. That's where you're going to end up anyway. If you thought
yeah.
about it, you would have been like, oh, he chases me away, freezes the bishop, and I got to go back here anyway. So let's go back there and not give him a tempo of freeing his bishop. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're going to do great. Do you have any
Cool,
more
bud.
lessons with Sudokus, or are you done with the lessons?
Uh, well, I was unsure. I got an email from him. I wasn't sure how it worked. Like
You should get two.
I don't know who's given lessons. I got two. I got two from you,
Yes, we
and I got
definitely
at least
have two now.
and I got at least one from Sudakus already.
So the question is
Uh,
if he's done two with you, and he should know. So
no, I
maybe,
don't. I think he's only done the one. Oh,
so
is it
you,
two with each of you?
yes,
Ah, okay.
yeah.
I didn't catch that part of
No,
it.
that's our gift. You guys get up to two
Ah,
lessons with each of us. You don't have to take them,
okay.
but if you
I thought it
want,
was two lessons. I thought it was two lessons total, not
nope,
two with each of you.
no,
Oh,
two with each.
that's
Two with
beautiful.
each. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I will pop in. And the only reason I didn't schedule is because I had already scheduled the one with you, and I was like, wait a second, is that how this works? So
Yeah. No,
cool.
you get two
Good
with
to
each.
know.
So yeah, grab another one with him if you can before the
Good to
tournament.
know. And for viewers out there, if you become a chess streamer and these guys come knocking at your door to be in a tournament, I got to tell you, say yes. Free chess lessons. You get to hang out with cool people like Tiberian and Sudokus. Like it's a win-win-win. Win-win-win.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. I mean, that was our. We thought that would help, and so I'm glad it did. I'm glad you like it, and good
Absolutely.
luck in the tournament. I will be commentating, so
Fantastic.
we will
All
talk
right.
to you later. All
I'll
righty.
see you later, bud.
All righty.
Enjoy the rest of
Bye.
your stream. Bye.
All right, that was good. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I got to change my board. I got to change a lot of things. Oh my goodness. I might be able to just stay here. Might be easier. Let's edit the stream here. Just turn that off. That would probably be the easiest. All right, that's much better. All right, good. I'm glad you liked the Chess Wizard. So what do you guys want to do tonight? I usually go over things that we've learned during the week, but as you know, we didn't really. I've been doing lessons all week, so I didn't get to do any of that. Um, so what would you guys like to do? We can do head and brain where you guys can be the brains. I'm game for that. That we could try that again. Maybe it'll go a little bit better today. Oh, you can challenge me. Sure, you could challenge me. We could play. But yeah, I could play you guys. We could do a simul. We could do head and brain. Is the app still up? Do I have to do anything special for you guys to do the head and brain? Do you know? That would be the question, right? I mean, the question is, do you need my help to do the head and brain? I truly do not know. Like that one. Oh, I should show you the new video. there's not much that changed on it. First, I'm going to show you the advertisement. So you
In a world where only a kingdom...
This. Check out the picture. So we've changed now. You see that you should be seeing El Elaglio in there. So we just had a lesson with Dave Brenn. I've had 2 lessons with Lena. I've had 1 lesson with Betim Ibra. I see him Sunday. Chill Comet, I've given 2. Bolt, I've given 1. I see him on Monday. Anna Witter, we've given 2. And Keely, I've not been able to give 1. But Illegalio, I'm hoping to give her lesson on Tuesday. All right, so that's my goal there. And then we do have the updated
In a
movie.
world where only
Hand and Brain. All right, let's try Hand and Brain while we watch this. I'll try to set that up.
Who would rule them all? ASAP Lena, DaveBrennShow, The Chill Comet, Bolt, Keely Valentine, Benibra, Ella Glio, and Hannah Witter, with the commentary of Tiberian 64 and Sudaku's Chess. Who will win? Who will shed a tear or two? Watch the MayHam Chess Tournament starting this May 3rd at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Who will bring home the bacon? Or the ham? Well, you know what I mean. Time to castle. No! Mouse slip!
Sudakus, did you notice? That was a mouse slip. That had to be a mouse slip.
You're right, Tiberian. That was a mouse slip. What a game changer!
All right, guys. So let's do a Hand and Brain then. I'm game for a Hand and Brain. That'd be fun. Well, let me turn on the clock, hopefully. And you guys should see it, hopefully. Do you see it? I hope. Tell me that you see it. That'd be great. All right. Yeah, I know. The end is awesome. Oh, you don't see it? Okay, let me start the poll. But we have to find a game. So are we going to play one of the viewers? Or are we going to just go out and find a game? What do you guys want to do? I could just go out and find a game, or if somebody can challenge. But then if you challenge, of course, you can't participate. I can see if we have any friends online. Oh, no, it says 0 friends online. I know that's not true. I don't know why it's saying that. That can't be true. Oh, no. Casually castling through check and nonchalantly hitting the clock. Yeah, that works really good in over the board, because if they don't call you on it, but you know what the bad part is, if they call you on it, then you still have to move your king, and if you can't castle the other way, you got to move your king. That's not good for that to have happen. Anyway, so what am I doing? Am I finding a game against a... Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, I ended up with my Puzzle Storm at 65. I failed I didn't get 66. All right, Chess Wizard's going to play us. All right, he's going to play us, and you guys are going to be playing against him in Hand and Brain. So there's the poll, because we have white. You have 30 seconds to decide. Oh, Chess Wizard, you needed to make that 10 plus 30. We got to abort that. That's not going to work, because when I do the Hand and Brain with the crowd, they need 30 seconds. So can you change that to 10 plus 30, please, or 5 plus 30? Anything plus 30, not 1 plus 30, but yeah, you need a plus 30 in there. You can give me a plus 30, I'd appreciate it. All right, let's see. And okay. All right, now we have a 10 plus 30. And do we still have white? We still have white. And let's see what you guys opted for. The king, only 1 voter. Well, you know, sorry, that doesn't help because the king can't move on the first move. So thank you very much. I will move whatever piece I want to move because you guys didn't pick a legal piece. All right, so let's try it again. Oh, you might as well wait. Sorry. Okay, good. Your guys' move. You guys got to decide. You're the brain. I'm the hand. You're the brain, I'm the hand. You pick what piece you want to move, and then I have to move the piece you guys pick. The more voters, the better. It doesn't cost you anything, I believe. It should just be there looking at you, waiting for you to vote. And I've only had 2 people voting. You guys are killing me. And I got 1 knight and 1 pawn, so I get to pick which one again. All right, so I get to pick a pawn or a knight. All right, so I'll pick a pawn. All right, guys. Yeah, you should pick pieces, Chess Wizard, because nobody else is. Oh, okay, no problem. Well, we get used to it. It's a new toy I'm trying out. All right, so Chess Wizard moved. Now you guys tell me the piece. Yeah, you got to vote on it though, Hiker. You got to vote on it. It should be on your screen. It should be on your screen. You should see it, and you click on the piece you want to vote. And I don't know what else you do because I've never seen it from your side. But hopefully Flavio's out there. Satoshi, come on. You guys can pick the pieces you want me to move. I only got 2 people voting still. Hoping for more people voting. More fun when there's more people voting. So 1 pawn and 1 knight, I can do either one. We'll go with, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with a pawn. All right. And then we wait for Chess Wizard to move, and then I take the poll again, and you get 30 seconds. Now, it might not be a full 30 seconds because of the lag, but that's why I give you 30 seconds so that you definitely have enough time. And he gives us plus 30, so we don't lose any time while you're thinking, while you guys are voting. All right, run, guys, go. Gotta decide what we're gonna do. Up to you guys. What am I doing? Creative minds, hopefully you're out there. I'm hoping for some players out there. Oh, good, good. Hiker, you have to vote. Oh, you're on your phone. You can't see it? Okay, I guess I can add your vote if you get it in time. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get the hang of it. But once you guys get the hang of it, we can have fun with it, hopefully. Like only 1 person has voted so far. Okay, now we have 2 people's voted. And somebody likes Bomb Cloud a lot. I don't know what's going on with that, but somebody likes Bomb Cloud a lot. Yeah, I was hoping for Gambit where you play the pawn, but nobody's voted for that. Is time up? Oh, time's up. Okay. Knight or king. And so I'm not into the Bomb Cloud for no reason, especially we'll go with the knight. I had to move one of the 2, so I'll do with the knight. I don't know what's with the king. Who's saying king? Who's out there saying king? Come on. Bishop, that was too late, Hiker. You were too late. All right, try it now. It started the poll. See if you see it. See if you can tell me what you want me to move. You're a Scotch player. What does that to do with the king? What does it do with moving the king? You gotta help me. I don't know what does being a Scotch player have to do with moving the king? I don't get it, guys. You're gonna have to help me out here. All right, we have 2 votes so far. We got 6 seconds. Well, good. I'm glad, Satoshi, because somebody's trolling me with the king move. I don't know who it was, but somebody is. Okay, we have a split. We have 1 pawn, 1 knight, and 1 bishop. So I can move a knight, a pawn, or a bishop. Interesting choices. We'll go with the pawn move. I get to pick because you guys didn't have more than a higher rate. Hey, Big Herb Gaming! Thanks for the raid. How you doing yourself? I haven't seen you in a while. I try to catch your stream, and let me, in fact, give you a nice little shout out there because I like to catch your stream when I can, and I haven't caught you in a while. All right, let me run the poll. I'm not even gonna have to look at the screen. I can do my shout out instead. Big Herb Gaming. Hey, the tournament's coming up. You guys should vote. Big Herb Gaming, you should vote. You should get a vote in on the tournament. I'll give you the link if you want. It's here it is. I'll put it out there too. You guys can vote on the tournament. You get to win 6 months tier 1 sub to the chess streamer of your choice. So anybody that just came over from Big Herb Gaming, click on that bottom link and go vote on the MayHam tournament who you think will come in first, second, and third. And then if you get it right, if you're the top winner, you get 6 months tier 1 subscription to whatever chess streamer of your choice. And it could be Big Herb Gaming. The chess streamer does not have to be in the tournament. All right. So I have bishop, knight, or pawn. Bishop, knight, or pawn. I get all those choices. Bishop, knight, or pawn. Gave me all the choices. Bishop, knight, or pawn. Wow. I kind of like so many of these choices. We're gonna go with. I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go with bishop. We'll just go with bishop. We'll just go bishop and see what happens. Hiya, Solo. Solo 008. You might. Your name reminds me of Han Solo. You guys know where Han Solo is from? Well, you know who Han Solo. No, I wasn't thinking of Han Solo actually. Thinking of from I Spy. Not I Spy. I was thinking of what is the one with Napoleon Solo? I was thinking of Napoleon Solo, not Han Solo. Napoleon Solo. Hey, I'm doing well. Oh, you voted a few times. Did you really? I didn't remember seeing it. Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, we've locked down the 8 again because we lost Crybaby Carly. But now we have, again, 4 female, 4 male. So it's kind of nice. All right, guys, there's the poll. We have 4 female and 4 male, so I kind of like the balance, and it should be fun. I'm just looking really forward to the tournament and commentating and watching the games and seeing Sudakas get all excited about moves. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. All right, nobody's voting. What happened? Got 12 seconds left. Oh, okay. 2 votes king, which is further down. I didn't see it. All right, I'm trying to see this thing, and it's you got to scroll it. I thought they would have made it so it could be bigger. 3 for king. Okay, well there you go. King wins. I'm gonna do a king move. All right, good job, guys. All right, at least you guys are doing better than last time. Man, I did this last Saturday and it was horrendous. People were just giving really Hiker, your votes are coming in right after I'm finished, but you wouldn't have won because there was 3 king and you would have been the only bishop. But yeah, I wish you could do this. I didn't know you can't do it on a phone. So that's interesting to learn. And thanks for visiting, Hiker. Love having you here. One of my favorite people. All right, Day Castle. What are we doing, guys? We're not doing too bad on time. I talked through some of this. I'm sorry. I ruined our timing on some of it. Pawn. Got 1 vote for pawn. Not that I'm trying to sway you one way or the other. Another vote for king. What is that? Let's see. So we have 1 king, 1 bishop. We have a bishop. We have a pawn. All right, all right. We got 9 seconds, 8 seconds. That's a drum roll. 2 for bishop. Oh, looks like bishop won. All right, bishop has the clear win. No clue what I'm doing with it, but the bishop won the clear choice that we have to move a bishop. We take. I can't even discuss. You know, I'm not even allowed to discuss the potentials. I just have to play. I'm not supposed to discuss what you could do or couldn't do. Yeah, that's not. You're not supposed to do that in head and brain. Not supposed to do that. All right, I'm gonna move a bishop because I move a bishop. So we're gonna move a bishop. All right, guys. Yeah, in head and brain, I'm not allowed to talk at all. You guys can all you can do, and this is perfect, right? The voting thing, because you can't give away anything like you didn't say castle, you said king, right? You can't say even castle. So because head and brain is played that way, this is like perfect because you guys can't give me any hints. And so then I have to be careful because I can't tell you what I'm thinking, like, oh, I could do this and this and this, because then that would be hinting what I think, what your next move might be. And I can't do that. You're not supposed to do that. So in some ways, I think this is fun for streaming, but in some ways it's bad because I can't really talk about my moves. I got to talk about other things. All right, let's see who the winner is. We have a tie for pawn and bishop. Pawn and bishop has a tie. They came out to a tie. Pawn and bishop came out to a tie. Well, the only pawn move I see that. And I got to watch my time. Okay, I got to decide. All right, there you go. P.S. I'm talking? Yeah, but I didn't tell you what I was thinking. I'm supposed to talk. I got to talk. I'm streaming. My new rules? What are the new rules? You and Chess Whizzes can talk. He can't talk because he's not on stream. So he can't talk anyway, and he's playing on his own. He doesn't have the benefit of a separate brain from the hand. This is like the hand and the brain are not connected, and we got to make them work together. So it's hard work. Hard work. Oh, I should change this. Yeah, it might be a benefit, right? I don't know. That's a great question. Is it truly a benefit to not have your brain connected to the hand that's doing the work? I have to think about that. Let's see. All right, start the poll while I play around with my screen. All right, fix our clock. Clock. All right, poll over. 2 seconds, 1 second, polls over. What do we get? I don't even know. I don't even know what he did. All three of you said pawn. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't even have to see. I don't have to think. I just go check and see what you guys said to do, and we're good to go. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Let's change that. And brain with viewers. Woohoo! Hand and brain with viewers. I like it. All right. Run the poll. Edit my scene. Fix my hand and brain. Hand and brain with viewers. Enter that, please. All right, running the poll. Oh, we're doing okay on time, I think. That's why we have to have plus 30. I learned that last time. That was the thing I learned. You got to have plus 30. Otherwise, it's just not fair. All right, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Looks like Knight wins, and Knight does win. All right. They say move the knight. Okay, all right. You know, I'm game for that. We'll move the knight. You guys are pretty good players, man. Wish we had more still. He's moving fast. He's moving fast, guys. I have to come up with your move quick. No, you don't have to come up with your move any quicker. Yeah, that was silly. You don't have to come up with moves. All right, it looks like 3 seconds, 2 seconds. 3 votes for the night. We only have 3 people voting. Interesting, guys. You know, it's more fun the more they play, but it's okay. It's okay. Big Herb Gaming. Yeah, you should stop by during the tournament, you know. If you could stop in, say hi, give us a little shout out, see what's up. Okay, let's see how good you guys are. You gotta find the right moves. Not easy being green. Oh, looks like we're down a pawn too. All of this, we ended up down a pawn, guys. We are down a pawn. Okay, we got 1 vote for the queen, 1 vote for the king again. What is this with the king move? I don't get the king move. Who's saying king? Okay, I want to know who it is. I mean, you know, it's fair, but 2 say king. 2 say king. 2 of you say king. I got to move the king. And I got 1 for pawn. No, that doesn't stop. King still wins. Okay, guys, there's only one move with the king. I guess you want to give away free candy. All right, I can't stop you. It's your game. Because two people said king and only one person said queen and one person said pawn. So that's why. I saw you pawn that time, Hiker. I did see your pawn, but it was 2 versus 1 versus you 1. I would have rather have had a pawn, but pawn would have still given away free candy. So actually, I think I wanted either one. All right, guys. There you go. We gave away free candy. For some reason that I don't understand yet. Somebody hopefully will explain to me why we gave away free candy. Why are we moving the king? I don't understand. We had king like 4 times was the preferred move. And now we're getting silly again. This is what happened last time. We had people doing silly stuff, telling me silly pieces to move, and we're doing it again. We get rook. Like rook. Okay, rook maybe that's not as silly. So we have rook, bishop, and that's it. All right, rook, bishop, and that's it. Oh, Chess Wizard, you sure you didn't vote? I think it was you. I think it was all you, Chess Wizard. I think it was you that was making the vote. We're giving away more candy because we were going to move rooks. I guess I could have moved the bishop. I did have a choice. I did have a choice that time. I just took the one that was on the top of the sheet, but I guess I did have a choice. My bad. But yeah, we're giving away free candy because we like giving away free candy. Yeah, pawn. Yeah, no, couldn't do pawn. Not and save the bishop. The bishop was gone anyway. But somebody did say bishop, so I should have moved the bishop. I could have moved the bishop, but oh well. All right. So the pawn. Okay, so we have one person only said the rook, and that's all that we had was one vote. What was up with that? Was it okay choice? But why did we only have one vote? What happened? All right, guys. It looks like I only have one brain helping me. Okay. Usually you do hand and brain with one person, but you know, I thought this would be fun. Let the viewers as a group, as a team, see if we are smarter than me. That's a book. Somebody wrote a book. We is smarter than me. We is smarter than me. I don't know. I think we're in trouble, guys. Queen, 100% said queen. I don't know what to do. Queen, going to do nothing check because, you know, might as well, I guess. All right, well, we'll throw in a check. For lack of better things to do, we'll throw in a check. All right, run the poll. Getting low on time, too. Oh, I see a move I like. Unfortunately, I don't get to vote. I don't get to vote. Only one person is my brain today. I like it. Well, as long as they make good moves. I like it when there's only one. Oh, rook or... Oh, 2 for the rook. We're going for the rook. 2 people said rook. We're going for the rook. 2 people said rook. Don't know if that's what you guys wanted because I can never tell, of course. 2 people said rook. All right, run the poll. Can I ignore you guys? You tell me bad moves? So far, 2 for queen. Anybody else not want me to move queen? You better vote soon. Well, please don't, because I'm hoping that you guys make good moves. Yeah, Chess Wizard, you did. You did mess up. But, you know, they might... Oh, no, 3 for queen and only 2 seconds, 1 second. What do you say, Hiker? Even Hiker said queen. Look at that. Even Hiker said queen, guys. Even Hiker said queen. Good job, Hiker. We had all 4 people said, oh, look at this. You guys are playing serious chess now. I like this. I like this. This is making it fun. For me. It wasn't fun when you guys said king before, and then you said Yeah, but it was my fault because one of you said bishop, one of you said rook. I could have went with the bishop. That was my bad. So we have three that say queen. Okay, 4, 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left, 1 second, and Hiker says queen. And hey, all right, guys, we won a hand and brain together. Ah, oh, what was it? You? Was it you? Oh, okay, you didn't do the king shenanigans. Go, wasn't you? I had you. My chat was covered. Hey, Sudakus! How are you, my friend? You're here to the rescue. So I was just telling everybody, Sudakus, that the tournament is going to be going on soon. Big Herb Gaming rated us with a party of 3. He says he's already voted 3 times. He better have done it today, but you can't do it 3 times in a row. So I got to find out which votes were his. But we do have, oh, he wants a rematch. You guys want to do it again? You guys want to do it again? Sudakus will help me out because him and I do hand and brain a lot. All right. All right. We get a rematch. We have black this time. And so we're doing the voting poll there, Sudakus. So he's playing the birds. Oh, he's playing my opening that I used to play. Well, I still do, but I haven't played the birds in wow 6 months or more because I've been eating my own cooking, and I keep telling my students not to move, things too early like that. And so here we go. And you guys, and I don't know if you know the gambit that goes with it. So I have 2 votes for pawns. I only have 2 votes. 1 second. Okay. But it's a pawn. I got to move. What do I want to do? The drunk. We're going to play. I think we're going to play it a little wild and woolly. We don't want to be too wild and woolly. We're gonna do a Sudaku special because he's here. Because he's here, we're gonna play maybe something a little different. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I can read between the rescue lines. But awesome, I'm glad you can make it. Oh, I did Dave Brenn his lesson tonight. He was able to help me out. I saw him streaming, and I said, "Can we get your hour in?" So we got his hour. He thought he only gets 2 lessons total Sudakus. So I had to tell him no. Every contestant gets 2 from Sudakus and 2 from Tiberian. So he gets 4 lessons. Every one of you, if you play in the tournament, we're going to have another one in probably next quarter. If you play in the tournament, okay, 2 for pawn. If you play in the tournament, you will get 2 lessons from Sudaku's Chess and 2 lessons from me, and free, of course. And they're about an hour and a half to 2 hours, so you get the benefit of lessons. So you want to do that. I mean, you're a streamer. That's for streamers. And if you're not a streamer, but you have some streamers you really like, and you think they would be awesome to watch in the tournament, let them know what we're doing. Have them come and watch. Give them the link so that they can see the video, right? I think I put, in the Mayhem, when I say Mayhem on there, you guys should see both links. You see the link so that you can run the video anytime you want. You don't have to wait for me to run it. You can run the video, or you can, let's see, only 1 person is voting? Well, okay, we got a knight move. Okay, only 1 vote, but it's a knight move, so we'll go with it. And Hiker, he said bishop. So like 2 seconds late. You need to vote like really soon, Hiker. So like before the 30 seconds is up on the poll, you need to vote early. Early and often. No, just early. You guys vote, you can only vote once on this, right? On this tool. I hope you only can vote once. I really hope you can only vote once. Woohoo! Let's see, we have Bishop. It looks like Bishop. Only 1 person is voting, though. I still don't get that. But we're going to go with a Bishop move. All right, we'll go with a Bishop move. All right, Satoshi is voting. You might be the only one voting, Satoshi. So this is you and me against Chess Wizard. This is your brain, my hand, and Chess Wizard. Because even Sudakus, who came to rescue me, isn't voting, I guess, because I've only seen 1 vote. I know it takes a long time. Yeah, because there's a delay in the chat, but there's probably not a delay in the vote. So that makes it harder for you. Yeah. Ah, it's a drag. I wish you were able to get your votes in. All right, 2 pawn moves. 2 pawn moves. 2 pawn moves. Okay, we're gonna, I think we're gonna go with that pawn move. All right, guys. You guys are doing great. Well, yeah, there's 2 of you. There's 2 of you. It's guys. All right, he moved the bishop. He moved the bishop. You guys got to find your piece you want me to move, and we're going to move it. Ooh, I'm going to put on some music in the back. I've started playing music in the background. Get that started.
This oceanside
Oh, no, I don't want to add. You're joking me, right? Go away, add. All right, now we were on 2 hours and change, so I'm going to go all the way up to like 3 hours. Something new. Don't want to hear the same music. They have 12 hours of music I've been using. Oh, let's see. Poll ended. We have 1 for knight, 1 for bishop. I can do knight or bishop. I can pick. I can do knight or bishop. Okay, we're going to do knight just because you guys, it was the top one on the list. We'll do knight. Oh, Hiker said pawn, then she said bishop, so I don't know which one. You can't vote twice. I was only joking about that. So guys, do you like this background, or do you like my green screen where it's just I'm black background? Do you have a preference? Always trying to make the stream a little better. So if you could tell me what you like, it'd be awesome to find out. Hey, we're gonna run that poll. See what you guys come up with now. Got 1 vote for bishop. 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 13. Ah, the countdown. This is the kind of music I can deal with for chess. That and classical music. Oh, there was like, I thought we were gonna have the bishop move. And then in the last second, we got 2 knights came in. I wanted the bishop move. I really did. I was hoping for the bishop move myself. I really was. I was looking for the bishop move. But we have a knight move, so I have to find a place for the knight. All right, I found the place for the knight. I saw the bishop. I thought, all right, we're in there. I thought we were in there. I thought we're going to have some fun. We didn't take advantage. Not take advantage. Oh, I wanted that bishop. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, now I don't care about it. What are you going to do now? Too late. Do whatever you want. It's too late. What I was thinking is too late. Don't even try it. Do whatever you want. You didn't see the follow-up? Yeah, I know. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I can show you later what I was thinking. But, hey, that's no worries. Hey, whatever you guys come up with, I'm going to play, right? So, knight or bishop. I could do knight or bishop. Well, I really don't want to do knight. I mean, I don't want to do bishop. I don't want to do bishop. That's what I meant. I said knight, but I meant I don't want to do bishop. So, I mean, we'll go the knight. Because it was equal vote. Yeah, my thought, my plan, Satoshi, was bishop takes on knight. Either one of these take, but if he takes here, then you take here, and you still take back. It was complicated, but it was going to be interesting. Now I'm only telling you now because it's impossible. All right, guys, what do you got? What do you got? Tell me what you want me to move. Kind of interested to see what you guys come up with. Know what Sudakus would say. I think I know what Sudakus would say. But he's not voting. He's probably working. That's why he streams in the mornings, because he works at night, so he can't play. A 2 for bishop. Again, hoping for, but not what I was hoping for. I don't know what to do about it. Oh. Okay, we'll move a bishop. All right, you guys are interesting. You guys are interesting. Oh, you've been voting? You've been voting? Sudakus. Then you must have been in the minority group because you know I know we're on the same wavelength with Hand and Brain. We'll prove it to you guys tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we do our Spanish Hand and Brain. Cabeza y mano. Y mi amigo Sudakus es un mano y yo estoy una cabeza. Muy bien games. Muy bien partidos. Juntos. Jugamos juntos. Muy bien. All right, no vote. I get to do whatever I want. I don't see a vote. That means I get to do whatever I want. Okay, we got one vote for pawn. Interessante. All right, what ended up? We have one pawn and two said king. Two said king. No, one said king. Okay, it's 1 and 1. Sorry, it's the second number. So I can do a pawn move or I can do a king move. And very interesting. You know what we're gonna do with it? We're gonna go with a pawn move. How's that? We're gonna play a little fun, play with a pawn move. Give Chess Wizard a little chance there to see what can happen. Boy, oh boy. Wish we could have done something else a while back. It would have been so cool. Just right there. Wasn't meant to be, guys. Meant to be. Very non-expected. Yeah, we missed our chance though. I had some ideas. He had made a mistake. It was a big mistake in his position, but we didn't take advantage of it. I'll show you later, maybe. Yeah, he didn't want to take that pawn. He said it was poisoned. You guys can see it in the chat. He probably didn't like that. All right, guys. Game's getting serious now. The game is getting serious. You need to figure out what you're going to do. No more fooling around. We're getting serious. Getting serious here. Come on. What you going to do? What you going to do? What you going to do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Yeah, going wild is the thing. I thought this was pretty wild. Opening up the king. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what you guys come up with. Pawn wins. The pawn, she wins. Wow. 3 votes for the pawn. All right, there's a pawn move. 3 votes for the pawn, no votes for anything else. Nicely done, guys. All right. I like when you all agree. I like it when you're trying to actually play good moves, and I like it when you all agree. It makes me feel good. One move for him. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, what are we going to do? Looking pretty interesting. This is gonna be fun. I don't know what you guys are gonna pick, and I gotta find a move for whatever you pick, and I'm gonna be interested to see what you guys come up with. 1 knight, 1 pawn. Do we get another vote in 0 seconds? I think it's a tie. We only have 2 people. Okay, pawn, 1 pawn, and 1 says knight. 1 pawn and 1 says knight. Okay. Oh, this makes it a little tougher for me because then I got to pick between the 2. I think I like. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow, I really don't know what I want to do. Pawn or knight, and I get to pick. And time is a running. Oh, and we got a queen from Hiker. No, I'm not gonna. I do see a queen move that I could do, but it's pawn or knight. Pawn or knight. Pawn or knight. I kind of like the queen move because then, yeah, but the Hiker said queen, but didn't really get in on the ground floor. I probably shouldn't take the queen move. Even though I kind of like it. Kind of like the queen move. I like your choice, Hiker. I like your choice, but okay. So pawn, knight move. You can go with either one. Let's it. All right, I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the pawn. Okay, guys. Yeah, I was looking at. She said queen. I'm agreeing with Hiker on the queen, but she also said P. So I think the P was. I don't know which one the P was because we had P and Q right back to back. So I would have. I might have done the pawn move myself. I don't know. All right, guys. Like I said, it's getting real. Getting real here. Come on. You gotta figure out what you want to do. Sacking pieces? What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? You guys got planned for me today? Are we sacking a piece? Knight or bishop? So it looks like we might sack a piece because we said we could do knight or bishop. I don't see any place for the knight to go yet, though, unfortunately, to really do the damage we want. We're going to have to go with bishop. I don't see the damage. We can't do the damage that I wanted to. I'll have to go with the bishop vote. I like the pawn. See, Hiker, I'm liking your moves because I wanted to sack. I was in the mood for a sack, I tell you what. I was in the mood for a sack. You guys come up with this time. 13 seconds, no votes yet. Oh, that's right, it's a delay. I forget the delay. Sorry about that, guys. But you only have 6 seconds now. I might have like free reign. You guys are like, I don't want to be to blame for this game. I don't want to take any credit for this game. Oh, wait, what are we doing here, knight? I keep saying knight, and now we have knight again. I have no clue. No clue. I have no clue what you want me to do with a knight. I have no clue. No clue why we're saying knight. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. I don't see the knight. I don't see the knight move. Oh, I don't see the knight move. I think either any if I knight there, it's not good. He takes there. I don't know what you guys want. Sorry. Sorry, I'm lost. I'm running out of time, and I don't know what you want. I feel like I'm almost just dumb and stupid. I don't know what you Okay, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. What you really, really want. What you want, what you want, what you really, really want. I don't know. Don't know. I don't know. Must be bedtime. Hey, we got our lesson in with Dave Brenn. That was good. Tomorrow night we have Hand and Brain. So I'm excited about that. Always excited about that. I get to practice Spanish. Love practicing my Spanish. Yo quiero aprender español. All right, we're low on time, guys. If we get down to 30 seconds, then I stop using your brain. So should I just let it run down to 30 seconds? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, see, now, what do you guys want now? Now, what is your plan now? What's your plan? What do you got in mind? You need to find a good move. What's your idea? All right, 2 save rook, and with 16 seconds left, that makes sense because, you know, the rook's free candy, I guess. That makes total sense. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? 7, 6, 5, 4. Looks like rook is going to win. All right. All right, we'll go with the rook. Save ourselves a few seconds since Yep, I was right. I didn't think we were going to get 3 votes in that little bit of time. So thought I was safe in guessing it was going to be going to win. Choice. The Choice Awards. What wins the Choice Awards? All right, guys, what do we got? What do we got? You move again. Come on, guys. Come on. What you got for me? King, king, queen, king. What do you got? Oh, 2 votes for queen. No votes for anything else yet. 2 votes for queen. We like in queen. Whatever looks like they want queen. Looks pretty strongly picked. They want queen. And queen it is. 2 votes for queen. Come on now. There's multiple places to go. Kind of like a lot of them. Here's a choice. Here's a choice. Here's a choice. We'll set up a display. Oh, never mind. I can't tell you. Not allowed to talk about it. God, gee, hard not to talk about it. Ooh, I know. I wouldn't mind playing some bullet after this. It's 2 and 1. All right, he gets out of the discovered attack. That's what he did. He moved. He moved out of the discovered attack. Let's go. Come on, guys. I think I know what you're going for now. I think I know what you're going for, and I think you guys are on the right track. I think you're playing well. I think you got some good ideas. Let's see what you got. Come on, show me what you got. What you really got. I got a queen again. What's the queen move? I already moved the queen. Oh, okay. You want to move the queen again? You want to move the queen again? You guys are in charge. We'll move the queen again. We will move the king. Oh, I got 1 for queen and 1 for king. 1 for queen, 1 for king. Let me just check. Yeah, I'll go with the king. All right, 1 for queen, 1 for king. We're gonna go with the king. I kind of was thinking that might be a little better. Preserve our life. We'll go with that one. We had choices. Down to 257, guys. Down to 30 seconds. It's all on me. Right. See what comes about. Three of you said pawn. Wow. Okay. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. I was actually totally thinking something else. Believe it or not, I was not anticipating pawn at all as the move. Believe it or not, I was totally envisioning something else. Totally something else. Something different. Believe it or not. I was surprised you guys said. I was thinking. Just my brain, I was thinking something else. Yeah, knight? Okay. So knight is what I was actually thinking do first. Because if we did the knight first, since we can't do it anymore, we would have done the knight first, the queen would have had to move, and then we could have taken the pawn and kept the pawn. Because now it depends on what he does, but I think he has the choices. Yeah, so that was interesting. I was thinking it the move before, but that's okay. Nice job, guys. You guys are doing fine. Good. I had other ideas too, but it's good. This works. Nothing to be upset about. Yep, that's what I was kind of thinking you would do, but now let's see what you guys have up your sleeve as a follow-up. I know you had something in your mind. You guys are devious. You guys are ready for this. You guys had something in your mind. You were ready for this. I know you were, so. I'm looking forward to see what you're contemplating. And we got knight, a lot of knight choice here. Got like multiple knight moves. Multiple knight moves. Interesting. Knight, huh? Came up with, I think. All right. Got 2, and I got 1 minute and 55 left. Knight. Okay. I think this could be fun. All right, let's give it a shot. I don't know if that's what you guys were contemplating when you said knight, but I'm going to try that one. It's such a weird position right now. Such a weird position. We got 2 minutes. We got back some time. That's right. We get back 30 seconds. Hey guys, see if you were thinking like I was thinking when I thought you were thinking like I was thinking, which I have no idea what you were thinking, but I'm thinking that we were thinking the same way. So I'm curious to see if you were actually thinking the same way that I was thinking. And I was thinking that you were thinking that. All right, what are we coming up with so far? Queen. Only one person voted too. So sad when only one person voted. Hurts my. What are we thinking? Thinking queen. Are we? I don't know. Oh, I'm getting low on time. I don't know what we were thinking about the queen. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the fake queen was. All right, guys. Oh, we're back to 1 minute and 16. See, you're never going to have me play on my own. It's fine. I was definitely not thinking queen, though. You guys kind of threw me off. Because I wasn't... Alright, guys, we're in check. Don't have that. We have fewer options because we're in check, so you got to find a move. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want me to do? King, 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 king. Everybody wants king. Okay, well, that's the only legal move with the king, so we'll get that one done quickly. Probably the best move. Yep, I'll admit that was probably the best move. There's the bubble starting. All right, 3 seconds, and the queen has been chosen. We'll move the queen. Hope that's what you guys wanted. Two of you voting for the queen. You know what else to do? I think that's the greatest move. It's not the worst move. It's a playable move. Ah, there we go. It's check. I guess that I'll wait and see how serious you guys are. If you're serious, we'll know it in a second. Not that it matters too much. It doesn't look that good for the... Ooh, you do have an interesting... Ooh. Hey, you guys are doing queen real quick, but there was another choice. Yeah. Yeah. Give me one more person to vote for that other choice. Liking that other choice, but I don't think we're going to get the other choice. Nope, we ended up with queen. So that's the only legal move with the queen. Gotta do that one. The only legal move. Bishop would have been interesting. Bishop would have been an interesting try. This is a problem though. The bishop would have been an interesting try. Alright guys, what do we got? We got 52 seconds. We got multiple choices here. What you want? What you want? I got a knight choice and I got a rook choice, but 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, split. Knight and bishop. Oh, rook and knight. Sorry, rook and knight. All right, we had a split, so we'll go with the knight. "46 seconds. I think I'm gonna have to do. Well, I'll do one more move with you guys for sure. We should get one more move in for sure with you guys. All right, there's the poll. Go, go, go. Yeah, this is your last chance, probably. The last chance to make a good choice. Two knights, one saying rook. Don't know what the rook is going to do. No idea why we're saying. So I'm cool about the rook move. Oh, we got two knight moves. Got a knight move. I think I can find a knight move. Time's up. Knight wins. Knight wins. Okay, 11 seconds. Knight move. Okay, knight has moved. All right, guys. Oh, I'm at 36 now. That's still too short. 36 seconds is not enough time. Because you get 30, and then we'll have like 6 seconds left, I think. All right, so I'll make that move for you. We're going to go jump on this. Yeah, well, we're gonna play it there. Hey, we got more. We got a minute and 55. You guys can be back in the running. You want to be in the running? Maybe we can put you back in the running for choosing moves. We're up to 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Here you go. You guys are in charge again. And you're probably like, thanks for nothing. But you're in charge. Right. As long as we get back over a minute, I'm quite happy to let you guys be the brain. You're the brain. Brain and brawn. Right. Bishop is the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Wow, he has 16 minutes. Game could go another hour, guys. My gosh. All right, come on. We're gonna have to quit this soon. It's taking too long. King or rook? We have two choices. Or rook. Right, go with the king. Oh, rook had 2 votes at the end. Sorry. Sorry, I thought it was over. My bad. Rook had 2 votes. My bad. Sorry, guys. Had 2 votes. Right. What you guys want? Anybody else voting? We only have one vote. All right, we ended up with king and bishop. Yeah, I could have been happy with something else, but I can live with this too. We'll go with the king. Yeah, I didn't like the bishop. Quite like the bishop. Didn't quite like the bishop. You guys say now. What say you now? You know what I would do? Sorry. Like a little. Let's see. In my brain, so. Now let's see. One for the king, one for the bishop, one for the pawn, and none for the piece I would have moved. You guys are cool. Wow, king, pawn, and bishop. None of those are the piece I would have moved. Okay. Okay, there you go. That's cute. That was cool. That was pretty cool. That is pretty cool. The piece I was thinking, none of you picked. Hey guys, tell me what you want. What you really, really want. Okay, 3 for the king. That's pretty easy. Good. Don't have to wait too long for that. Last time I went too quick, but pretty confident. 3 of you is all that's voting right. Okay, run that poll. Tell me what you got. He obviously wants that in game. Hey, 3 again. I'm pretty positive that means not going to be any other choices. Should I make this one for you guys? Should I pre-move the? Feel confident. Unless you guys are trolling me, you're gonna. I think I know what you're gonna pick. Now he has been studying endgames. I'm anticipating he'll know what to do. He's up a whole pawn, but that doesn't mean he won't make a mistake. I don't know that that's the right move, Z. What do you guys want to do? You gotta wait till the time comes up. Alright, there we go. On that poll again. Alright, Hiker says K. You got yours in early because I had to wait. We got 1 vote for king. We got 1 vote for pawn. I see why. Got 1 king, 1 pawn, 2 kings. There's 3 kings because Hiker said king. Okay, so if we have enough kings, we'll go with king. I could have seen pawns too, maybe. Got a chance. This is fun. Endgame. Tough one. Look at that. He decided that wasn't a good move. Changed his mind. Where's he going? Where's he going, guys? King, 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 and more king. Well, we have all those kings. Let's go for the king. We already had 3 kings. Awesome. And poll early. Oh, I forgot that. I didn't even remember that button was there. On the poll. You guys do the same thing you do? King games are fun. You don't have to know the right moves. You just have to know the right piece. All right, king. Ready for the king. You guys thinking? Okay. You guys gonna tell me now? Oh, sorry. Ball wasn't running. All right, sorry. Read for the pawn real quick, too. Other questions? The end game. Can't. Oh, you can see. I gotta do it in my head. All right. You guys are doing awesome. One for 2 so far. None for king. That's good. That's no problem. What do you want? Fine. And 2 for pawn. We'll go for pawn. Hopefully, made the right move. I was gonna check, I guess. The only one I could make. Alright, and this one I don't have to wait, right? The only legal move is with a king. So I'm gonna move the king. I don't see any other legal moves. It's the only legal move, guys. Go with the king. I'm an interesting. Goes here. If you go here, he just. Anyway, sorry. Not supposed to be discussing it with you guys anyway. Two for pawn, pawn. I think we're gonna have issues. We're gonna get the opposite eventually. We do that and get out of the opposite. We can't. Okay, let's just see. No, I'm not going to think too hard. Late, I'm ready to go to bed. So, I'm okay. We can get that finished. Can you guys hear the music? Is it cool? Is it okay? I'm going to... Hopefully, this is the right kind of... Yeah, for me. On. Should pick anything. All right, we have pawn. Pawn city. Pawn, and pawn again. Oh, that he's gonna be able to go back here. I think we lose this game. think we lose this game, guys. But that's okay. It was a good game. We fought hard. We fought hard, guys. And gals. Yep, this game should be over. We should be able to resign. I can go to bed. Yeah, because he's going to get the opposition, and with the opposition, he gets to win. If we take the opposition, he gets to push the pawn. Then he's going to get his king over here and fortunately, there's nothing we can really do about it. He can even get us all the way down to here before he goes into our pawn. That would be the truth. We could go this way and just try to trap him here, and we could go here. Let's try a little trap. Oh, you think we should resign? Resigning? What fun is that? Okay, what we can do. I knew that was coming, guys. He knows his end games, guys. Good job. All right, now we can. Good game, good game, good game. All right, guys. Good night. Good game, good night. Let's find out if there's somebody to raid this late at night. Who could be? Music just makes me feel cool. Hey, let's raid our friend LOLENTX. He is our last minute sub if we need him. So he's pretty good, guys. Too good for the tournament, but right now it's online for in case we need somebody to sub in. So have a good night. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here for the lesson. Hope you enjoyed the head and brain with you guys being the brain. Fun. But we'll see you later.